Out of all of the saints I've ever read about, Catherine of Siena is the weirdest. And I've read about a lot of them, but Catherine, I am fascinated with how her mind works. The book that I'm reading right now is by Blessed Raymond, how do you say, of Capua. I hope I said that right. And it is basically a first-hand account of her life. Anyway, my name is Sophia, and this is Playground Saints, and this is my first long-form video on YouTube. I have been running a business/content creator platform called Playground Saints for 3 years now. I primarily post on Instagram, but now I've been posting more on TikTok and on YouTube. I've been posting a lot of my reels as YouTube shorts here. Hello, this is Saint Intercession Services. My name is Saint Carlo Cutis. I have a bulk order of 30 stickers to pack. No throwing pranks on the Poe! Because I have ADHD and the Catholic saints are my hyperfixation. And I want to start off with just some rambles about our girl, Catherine of Siena here. She has been a saint that has been heavily recommended to me. I'm only about a quarter into this book, so there are still a lot more I have to read, but I have to put my thoughts into words. Catherine of Siena is a doctor of the church. She was a mystic. She had the stigmata. She saw visions. She kind of passive-aggressively told the Pope to get his butt back into Rome. She wrote a lot of letters, which I have not read yet. And actually, hang on, I have my computer in front of me. Oh my gosh, you can buy the letters. Ooh, I know what I'm getting. Ooh, you can thrift them. But all of those things is not what made me go, huh, what is going on with this woman? The closest example I can think of is Padre Pio. He's one of my favorite saints. He lived in Italy in the 20th century. He was also a mystic. He had the stigmata. He bilocated. He levitated, I think only one time. He could read your soul in confessions. He could see angels and demons. I could go on and on about Padre Pio, and I'm probably gonna make a video about him someday, but planning out long-form videos is a lot harder than I thought it would be, so that's why it's taking time. According to Blessed Raymond, who was her confessor, so he knew her very well, he didn't say anything that she said in confession, but he talked about her life a lot. She rarely ate, she rarely slept, she could go days without sleeping, she lived primarily off of herbs, and I think later only communion. Hang on, let me double check that. Oh my gosh, she lived entirely off of Holy Communion. I always find that super impressive when people pull that off. She slept on a wooden board, she wore iron chains as an act of penance, she had visions, a lot of visions. She had visions of Saint Dominic giving her like a habit, saying you're gonna join my religious order someday. And that is just what I've read so far. She is also one of 25 kids. She also had a twin who died in infancy, and then she had a younger sister who also died. So as far as I know, she was the youngest kid. She was able to live this lifestyle of not eating, not sleeping, having visions, wearing metal chains, sleeping on a wooden board, and was able to function as a human being. And Blessed Raymond talks about that a lot, and he talks about how like this isn't normal. And he was impressed that like Catherine was able to live the way that she lived when you would expect someone to die very quickly from that. I also find it really interesting how her family reacted to all of this going on. There are some things that her family did that I highly disagree with. For example, when she was a teenager, she cut all of her hair off, and her family's reaction was to bully her. Absolutely not. However, I do kind of relate to her mother in a way, because like if your daughter is doing all these things, like of course you're gonna be worried about her. However, Blessed Raymond phrased this as like, the devil was working through Catherine's mother. I don't know how I feel about that part. In my personal opinion, that is a concerned mother. I think out of all saints I have read about now, it's Catherine I want to interview the most. Like if I could interview this woman, I would, because I'm just like, I am fascinated with how your brain works. Because other than the hair cutting thing, I can't find anything about Catherine that makes me go, ha, that's me. That's like me. Because I experienced that with a lot of other saints that I've read about, like Padre Pio having anxiety, Carlo Cutis being a normal kid, the entire personality of Saint Teresa Lisieux. But Catherine? I do not understand this woman. But I am determined to figure her out, because she is a doctor of the church for a reason. And one last thing before you go, remember how I said that Playground Saints is both a business and a content creator platform? Well, it's turned into a content creator platform, but originally started as a business. I make Catholic saint stickers, prints, keychains, and apparel. Recently, I released a new line of stickers called Mini Saints. It's basically the Catholic saints in this cute little chibi style. If you would like to support me and what I do, check out playgroundsaints.shop. I will link that in the description below. I am also Playground Saints on Etsy, where I ship internationally, which I will also link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching my first long form video. Hopefully there will be more like this in the future.